So this upcoming week is going to be in the 20s, okay? It's going to be very, very cold this week. So all my waters, my chicken waters and everything are outside. And I don't have water big enough to water all my chickens. So what I had to do is I had to get creative and make a water that I can put inside one of the coops so I can keep it warm enough so it won't freeze. And here it is right here. She ain't pretty, but she works. So I'm going to little reverse engineer it. I'll show you what I did here. And this thing's very simple to build. It took me like 2 minutes. And yeah, anybody can do it. So yeah, I'll show you what it is here. Sec. Guys, you're going to need for your waterer, you're going to need a dish to hold the water. I got one of these rubber, and this dish has to be big enough for a 5-gallon bucket to fit in it. So, got one of these rubbers you can use for water, people you can use for salt licks, etc., mineral. Okay, got that. Got my 5-gallon bucket. Okay, 5-gallon bucket ends up going in there. Then I got one of these blue water jugs. Okay, 5 gallons. And then a drill. Okay, with whatever bit you need. It just needs a bit. Nothing fancy. So what you're going to do, you're going to take your drill. Okay. Drill a hole towards the bottom of the bucket. Just one hole right there, see? Close to the bottom of the bucket. And wherever you put this hole, that is going to be your water level. So you want it below the lip of your container, whatever container this is going in. So, but that is going to be your water level height, or slightly above that will be the water level, because this will be submerged, okay, just barely. So, 5-gallon bucket goes inside the container. Next thing, you're going to drill a hole in your blue jug, okay? Okay. What you gotta do here is you gotta make sure that this hole right here, see the hole right there? Okay. You gotta make sure that this hole is higher than the hole you put on the 5-gallon bucket. Because I did this earlier, and if you see here, I have a hole right there. That hole was too low. It was actually technically the same height or lower than the 5-gallon bucket hole. And what happened was it just didn't work, okay? I could hold it, and I could hold no water would come out of the bucket when I'm holding the bucket out of air. But now I will go fill this up with water, and I will show you how this works. It's very simple, and this way I can keep it in my chicken coop, and at the end I'll show you. So, yep. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill up your bucket, fill up your container. You're going to have your bucket in there, okay? And that's all you got to do. Okay, wait, and I will show you here in a second. I got to turn off the water. Okay, we're just going to restart. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill up your 5-gallon jug, okay? If you want, you can prime, you don't have to, but you can prime your bucket. But I'm going to show you here. Ah, this freaking wind, it's getting cold too, ladies and gentlemen. Keeps on blowing my head off. So, bucket, okay? Oh, bucket right there, okay? So all you're going to do, you take this, you just put it in there. What's nice about the 5-gallon bucket is I can just drop it in there. Okay, and it's going to start coming out. I can't see. Can you see? It's going to start coming out of the hole. And it's going to come out of the hole. It's going to, oh shoot! It's going to come out of the hole until the hole's underwater, and then it won't be able to suck any air in, and it'll be good. So then the chickens drink it down. A tiny bit of air can get through that hole, and then it will allow more water to come out of the blue container. So it's a very quick waterer that's going to work phenomenal. It can't not work is the best part of it. What it is, because it just runs off of gravity and physics, suction physics, all that, vacuums, all that very simple stuff. But yeah, and then, there's different ways you can go about this. I thought about doing a few other things, like putting if you don't want to drill holes, you can cut, like I was going to cut PVC pipe and put the 5-gallon jug on PVC pipe, so it'd be elevated off the ground. Because if you have it just directly on the bottom of the 5-gallon bucket, it could actually get clogged by being perfectly flat on the bottom. So you need water to be able to get out of there, And so I would have had to elevate it, but then that would have taken measuring. This is literally the fastest way with no measuring at all. I just took a drill. It took me less than 5 minutes to make. It took me longer to shoot this video, to tell you the truth. It took me a lot longer. So, but yeah, as you see, so now this thing, see, it is full water now. This thing's still sucking a little air because it has to fill up the bucket to that hole now. But once that hole in the blue bucket is underwater, then it will all be good. Okay. that's why I was saying you could prime. That's why I was saying you could prime it first, because then it would take less water out of the blue barrel container jug to prime it. But yeah, so that thing's almost done bubbling. I don't even have it on a level surface, but it will here in a second suction itself down, and then every time the chickens drink out of it, to drink it down, it'll be enough to just get a little bit coming out. So there's a quick thing, and I'll show you what I'm going to set it up so it won't freeze here in a sec. So here's my coop setup. I have it in here, and I have a heat lamp. Heat lamp is not necessary, but see, I have it primed now, okay? See, I got it primed, because when you're filling up a waterer, you want to make sure, when you're filling up a waterer for an animal or anything, you want to make sure you fill it up all the way, because like a tiny drop of water, an ounce of water might seem tiny to you, but like for a chicken, that could be like a couple drinks or a half a day's worth of water, or maybe even a whole day's worth of water. And that's one less trip that you have to make. So the more you can get, so this thing's full to the tippy top, and then you just go like this. Boom, very simple. And now I just gotta get this light on. Again, I have a heat lamp here just because of this was a brooder before, so the heat lamp's not necessary. My dad, he uses a 60-watt light bulb. It works phenomenal. He has it in his pump house. He keeps it in his chicken coop for when it freezes, and he has one of those normal waterers that you buy from the big stores, you know, Tractor Supply, whatever. You know, the ones that are red and they have the red base. You know, 5-gallon, I think, too. He has those, which I don't know why he uses those anymore, but he has those, and I probably need to put something on there because chickens most likely are probably going to get on there and poop everywhere. So I need to get a cone for that too. But as you can see, this water level is good. Water level is high right now. It'll go down. It has to go down into the hole, which is way down at the bottom there. You see that? And it's not going to come back up that high. It's only up that high right now because I primed it. But you see no air bubbles coming through there. And that thing is full to the top. Look at that. Full to the top. I got this. I just got to go run some power to this coop. And like I said, you don't need a heat lamp. You do not need a heat lamp. A 60-watt light bulb is enough to get it to not freeze. Sorry, I got this hanging roost. This thing's sagging bad too. I gotta clean my chicken coop. But either way, so it's freezing right now, one thing at a time. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta get some power. So I have an outlet in there, plugged in there, and I just ran this out, and then there's an old cord that had the end cut off of it. So there's an outlet wired in there. It's just hooked up to this, but this gets used once a year. So it's a little overgrown. I didn't put it away correctly. Or did I? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, but we got to go pretty far. We got to go all the way to that structure there. So, yeah. Yep. Sorry. Okay. I was just whipping it. When you do wiring, I always like to have some slack. It just makes life nicer and easier. Because if you don't have slack, then you need slack. This wind is just driving me crazy. I tell you what, you look Amish, kind of, except on something. So I have had a cord. Ah, shoot, I don't even know. I mean, there's the cord, but I think I'm a cord short. We're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. Action-packed stuff right here. Yeah, that is. I don't think that's going to make it from here, from where I'm at, to that first building. So I gotta go find a cord. I'll be right back. So I think I got enough cords. I ended up having to run 4 cords, I think, 3 or 4 cords. Yeah, but what I love about this water, everything on the farm homestead, whatever you want to call it, farmstead, you get creative, man. Like, I literally just thought about what I have laying around. Boom, that little jug, 5-gallon buckets, of course, and then that rubber dish, you know, and like, so you can make ingenuity. You can make anything out of anything. You can think it, if you can believe it, you can make it happen. You know, so hopefully I go in there and my bulb isn't burnt out. If it is, I mean, I got another deep. We'll see. But yeah, just being able to literally be as creative as you want, you make it work. And like, so especially too for this water, I don't have anything on the top. Okay, so we're gonna see Oh, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Boom, it's on. So let me make sure it's tight. Hold on a sec. Gotta set you guys down. I gotta put you in some chicken poop really quick. Like a lot of times, these literally unwind themselves. So I don't know what I'm yelling. Yeah, my gloves steaming. Okay, so hopefully that's not going to be too close. I don't think that'll be too close to the plastic. But yeah, so I'm not going to put. Here's news. I'm not going to put anything on top of this. I mean, most likely, yes, the chickens are going to climb up there and poop everywhere. But I use the. Hopefully that's. Yeah, hopefully that's. I'm sorry, people. Sorry, people got sidetracked here. Most likely the chickens are going to climb up there and poop everywhere. I'm going to run an experiment, and hopefully they're not. I'm hoping like the blue, whatever. I don't know. I want to see what happens. A little experiment. Another more fun thing about the farm. But yeah, y'all, thank you for watching. Everybody, appreciate it if you made it this far. Thank you. And just know that, yeah, I mean, you can use my design, and you modify my design, or come up with your own design. But that's the best thing about farming, homesteading, whatever in life. But I mean, especially this, you get to make it up as you go. You get creative. I mean, there are books out there. Sure, you can read them, and you can also write your own book. So, yeah, thank you everybody for watching. This is Matthew Duffner, Duffner Farms. You guys, you have a blessed day. Thank you for watching. God bless. Like, share, subscribe.